In this video, we want to share with you how you too can create a second income and have time freedom to get more out of life with your own online business.
As a team, we love spending time working together as online business partners, especially in a beautiful tropical setting like this. But as you know, it hasn't always been this way.
All of my professional life, I've been an English teacher. I loved teaching and always felt it was truly my calling. I was blessed to spend almost 40 years on a beautiful college campus with students and faculty who were like family. I never envisioned doing anything else with my life.
And I began my professional career as a chemist, but quickly realized I didn't like the smells of a lab and working with no windows underground. I'd go to work in the dark in the mornings and return home in the dark at night, often never seeing the sun. It was during this time that I realized there just had to be a better way, and that's what I started my journey to find it. After a few years as a real estate broker, I was recruited into finance, where I've spent the last 35 years in commercial banking. During all this time, I've always had an entrepreneurial drive, but I didn't want to be tied down by employees, a building lease, inventory, and the responsibilities a traditional business owner faces today. That's why network marketing appealed to me years ago.
For about 10 years, Frank tested the waters in various ventures in business, including network marketing and online businesses. Though I tagged along, I was never really into it. In fact, I've always been completely bored by the whole world of business. It was simply foreign territory to me. I'm a teacher, and I'm certainly not a salesperson.
And during these years, I've worked with banks with assets the size of a few hundred millions of dollars to over $140 billion. I've also experienced 4 bank mergers and acquisitions. And each time, the recipe for success was the same. The easiest way to be able to improve profitability and survive is to reduce the number of employees. They were always the first to go. Though I was never in that group, fortunately, it pained me to watch my associates have to start all over again, often near what should have been retirement age. Maybe you know of someone who has experienced this in life, or maybe you have gone through it personally.
Seeing those coworkers lose their jobs and become so vulnerable reignited one of my greatest fears, being without health insurance and income. You see, when I was in college, my healthy, strong father developed cancer. This devastating illness not only took my daddy's life, it also left us without his income, but with a mountain of debt. As a result, though both mother and I worked and watched every single penny, scrimped and saved, we became dependent on extended family for our livelihood. And I don't like being dependent. So financial security, not being rich, just having stability, has always been very important to me.
In more recent times, as our remaining parents aged, we were astonished at the huge rising cost of their serious illnesses and nursing home care.
Meanwhile, the downturn in the economy hit my small college hard. First, our benefits were greatly reduced. Next, to keep the doors open, faculty and staff went without pay for months. Then the unthinkable happened. In 2011, we graduated our last class, and after 168 years, my college closed its doors. I could cry thinking about it right now. To say that I was distraught is a gross understatement. Not only had I lost my job, I'd lost a huge chunk of my identity.
And we saw firsthand the importance of having multiple income streams. But we also knew we didn't want another job in retirement. Who does? Finally, the light bulb went off, and I decided that the best financial plan for us was to build our online business.
My career as a college English teacher meant that I knew the benefits of good research and of having clear, organized professional materials. And we positioned ourselves as trainers and coaches to be able to answer the questions and support the needs of our customers and affiliates.
And so the business model I envisioned decades ago was nowhere near the business we're in today. As you know, the internet has dramatically changed the way that every business owner has to market their business today. The freedom of being online marketers allows us to operate anywhere we decide to be. We travel to spectacular places like this. Well, just a few months ago, we were in the Dominican Republic, and we're already planning our next trips.
Now we can spend more time with our daughter, son-in-law, and our grandkids. Now we enjoy more time at our place at the river with our family. And those grandkids just love fishing, tubing, and jet skiing. Reading and taking long naps with my 2 pugs pinning me to the sofa. Now that's my idea of a good day.
And today, our online business does not require that I sit at a desk or have to play the corporate role.
We have freedom, and lo and behold, this is fun. Business is no longer mysterious and boring to me. And one of the real joys for me is that I'm a teacher once again, teaching and helping people like ourselves, people just like you, to reinvent themselves in the next stage of their lives.
So we want to encourage you to get started with us today. Partner with us and we will help you every step of the way to take advantage of all the benefits disproven. So if you're thinking about getting started, we suggest that you do it right now.